All right, let's get started. We have 32 minutes to kill. Before the ball starts. Talk to everybody in the bar. Where was there any? No, only that one lady is ever in there. We've already dealt with all her quests. Anything else to talk to you? Dr. Callahan has a camera that he's modified for taking pictures of spirits. A camera can do that? I was right, this house is miracles. Have you asked him how it works? Would it work for my father? I could ask him. I've already done that. Sure. Have you noticed any strange happenings around the manor? I suppose I will confess to you that the footprints seem strange. When it rains, sometimes I see footprints on the floors, but never coming in from outside, they're always leaving. I assume somebody has turned around for something, but still it is strange. That is strange. When it rains, there's footsteps leaving. I'm beginning to think this place really is haunted, you know? And why not? Everywhere people have been ends up haunted. What makes you think this place is different?
Sure.
Maybe there's still people in here? Sure, just ask her about everything, I guess. I don't believe I've seen jewelry of that sort you're wearing before. Oh well, a lot of it's handmade. Some of it brings me luck and some of it protects me. They're old crafts to be sure, but not soon forgotten. Might I ask how you came to have the white streak in your hair? I don't think I've seen its like before. I've had it all my life. You should have seen me with it when I was a little girl. Some people believe it's a sign of wisdom to be born with such a thing, you know? Now, I can't say for certain that that's true, but I do like the idea. I see you are handy with a needle and thread. I can stitch up jumpers and wounds, all part of the work. No need throwing something out when all it needs is a mend. I've heard tell that this manor is haunted. Have you seen anything of the sort? There's more spirits here than any one place should have, Declan, I can tell you that. The generosity of ghosts these past 250 years. Started with the bloody wound Cromwell cut into this land, and carried on through generations of Edward Blake's depraved descendants. Have you noticed anything strange since coming here? Declan, you can't actually be asking me that. Sure, the whole place is mad. Whispers in the walls, laughter outside the windows, and no heat from the fire. It's wall-to-wall strangeness.
I'll let you take care now, Dick.
No one around here, is there? I don't remember if I've searched all of the halls to see if people are just kind of hanging out. Seems unlikely. I have to imagine people are getting ready. Oh, never mind. What's up, dude?
Yes, my child.
Do you hold any truck with the idea of the Fae? Of course, I don't believe in them. But even I try not to walk dark paths alone this time of year. Faith is an interesting and complex thing, yes? What can you tell me about aeons? Aeons, the closest thing you likely know is an angel. On many levels they are similar, beings of creation sent by Manor God to build the universe. Okay. I finally think I understand Gnosticism, Father. Perhaps the topmost layer, child, but I'm happy for you. Next comes believing it, then the clarity and freedom that it brings. In time you might find a way out. I've discovered a Gnostic Bible, Father. Would you know what that means? Did you now? Gnosticism is an old branch of Christianity. It bears many similarities, but its faithful believe they know, the true nature of reality, and hope that the knowing of that truth will allow them to find a way to enter the kingdom of heaven, the true kingdom of heaven. What can you tell me about angels, Father? Emanations of the one true God, aeons are perhaps the only true conduit between this realm and the next. Sorry, angels are. Do you know anything about Enochian magic? The supposed language of the angels. I've not learned it, never saw the need. I suspect the angels of creation can speak English just fine. Your cross, Father, has an extra element, the circle behind it. What is the meaning, if I might ask? You may. It depicts the everlasting life of the immortal soul and represents my own personal flavor of beliefs. I hope you're well, Father. You look under the weather. I perhaps spend too much time indoors and underground. When you reach my age, you will no doubt also carry your years on your face. Forgive my prying, Father, but you look as though you've been through the wars. My scars. Yes, I was a missionary in my youth, foolish enough to think I could bring enlightenment to the masses through the world instead of deed. Anywhere exotic? Many places, Mr. Ward, but do not be so arrogant as to think it's only the darkest parts of the map that need their eyes opened. It is as hard to save a soul here in Ireland as anywhere else. Further away from the dark does not mean closer to the light. Can you tell me anything about fetters? Well, typically they are manacles used to restrain one around the feet, but given where we are, I suspect you mean in the more esoteric sense, in which case it is a term used to describe what anchors a spirit to a place or a person. This manor houses many specters, most likely trapped by the events that led to their death. Perhaps they are fettered to the building or land, perhaps something else keeps them trapped here. Were you at the bridge game on Tuesday, Father? No, I arrived the following day. Simple enough. I've seen a large, shadowy figure stalking the grounds. What do you make of this, Father? Aha, I knew it. There is an Aeon here. How it got here I do not know, but I shall find it. Ahem. You'll have to forgive me, child. I lost the run of myself for a moment. This place has us all on edge, no? Mr. Dupre's friend was cremated, not something I'd seen before. Choosing to be burnt rather than buried is beyond me. Cremation is generally frowned upon as a burial right here. I fail to see why. The vessel is irrelevant. I hope his friend finds some peace in their next go-around. I found this letter for Mr. Varley. Why would the bishop be writing to a hotel manager? Bishop Donegan is an unwavering man, one who enjoys the bit of faux power his title gives him, and the Magdalene laundries give him plenty of that. I think one serves God by punishing women for having children, and somehow it is good and just to separate mother and child. Like much of Catholics, it does not line up well with teachings of Jesus Christ. No, Mr. Varley would be best off forgetting about this child. He'll get no answers from Donegan or the church. I wonder who the mother is, or rather, I suppose it is rather obvious. I gather this manor is haunted. Have you seen anything to that effect? It does seem to be harder for spirits to leave here. I suspect something of greater spiritual magnitude keeps them from leaving. Have you experienced anything strange since coming here? This place is not without its unusual quirks, but there is not much here that I haven't encountered before elsewhere. Yet. I'm hopeful that something truly unique can be found here. You've noticed the strange device in the atrium, I assume? I've seen it. I'm told it tracks our readiness for the main event, but I believe that it tracks us.
I'll take my go with God.
A lot of information. Not a lot of it seems immediately useful, but that's all right. Information is information. believe now the person I most need to talk to is Mrs. Lau. Sunroom? Wasn't this? Yeah. What about this exactly makes it a sunroom? I can see brown stains on them that suggest they were used. Hmm. Oh, that's gone. That's weird. Another of Miss Hisham's vase drawings. She seems to misplace them near basement entrances. Yeah, I'm guessing I need to get to that piano that's in the storage down there, play the tune on that, and that will help me find the vase so I can smash it up. Hmm. A bust of Beatrix Blake. Suppose I should go to the library and double check that they don't have anything new to read about. I wish it was a little bit easier to, I think it's supposed to tell you when you look at it, but it has not a lot of the time, so. No, that's fine. Still so weird that it does that with that book. Can I? Nope. Nope. For some reason, none of those are. Grayed out. Oh, I can look up Gnosticism, an early branch of Christianity that believes that the material realm we... Didn't I already look this up? Or this demiurge is the secret child of some aeons, the faith's creator, angels, that was hidden in this realm by its parents for fear of retaliation from the true creator. I'm almost positive I've read this. While much of this knowledge of sites of religious significance to the pre-Christian pagans has been lost, there are several that have been identified across the country. Stone circles apparently constructed for ritual purpose abound, and burial sites such as those found in New Grange suggest a reverence for the movements of the heavens. I've definitely read this already. There are a number of designs synonymous with Celtic culture and spirituality. I list here a few. The Triskelion, three spirals joined together at their outermost points in the center of the design. Though to represent the physical world, the spirit world, and the afterlife, or alternatively birth, life, and death. The triquetra, an ancient symbol of a tri-pointed endless knot, now understood to represent the Holy Trinity. The Dara knot, a complicated square knot without end, associated with St. Patrick, patron saint of Ireland. And the Dara knot is a symbol of unity and peace. Samhain, approximately... Oh. Wow. What? Samhain? Man. Gaelic is crazy. The Gaelic festival traditionally occurring on the 1st of November. Samhain. Ugh. Towards the end of the harvest season at the beginning of winter. Believed to be born of pagan tradition, the festival represents a time in the year where the boundaries between the mundane world and the other world would weaken. And as such, many traditions associated with the festival are thought to be protective, to ward away the spirits that would otherwise broach boundary and cause the living harm. During this time, spirits were to be appeased with offerings of food and drink so that they would leave the living in peace throughout the rest of the year. The native Irish word for traditional practices of magic and ritual, pronounced dree. Sure. Might be considered equivalent to a wizard or sorcerer, or perhaps one with religious prestige within their community. However, their nature remains the source of speculation as they remain a feature of antiquity. While the author of this book has encountered rumor of their continued existence, I was unable to verify their truthfulness. Some more religion, spiritualism. Soul trapping, or the unwillful binding of souls to inanimate objects, is a phenomenon that has been recorded throughout history and across the known world. One such instance occurred during an expedition to Egypt conducted by Lord Thomas Blake of Doon. A number of what locals termed soul jars were unearthed near a tomb and were brought to Dublin by Lord Blake for further examination. In a drunken stupor, Lord Blake's young apprentice Harry Arnold cracked his skull on an ancient tablet in Blake's office and died almost immediately. Lord Blake, upon hearing the lad's anguished screams, ran to the office to find his apprentice's lifeless corpse bleeding out on the bench. The screams, he soon realized, were coming from one of the soul jars, and to quell the wailing, Blake ordered that the jars be destroyed. Elsewhere in the world, there are stories of the souls of the recently departed being tied to objects of strong emotional significance. These objects, known as fetters, can take any form. Fetters as small as a needle and as large as a carriage have been documented across the world. Some spiritualists theorize that even entire buildings or areas of land can, under specific circumstances, become fetters, though no evidence of such a phenomenon has been found thus far. Others agree with this assertion. They argue that the force of emotion needed to tie souls to something as large as a building or as intangible as an area of land would be frankly inhuman. The second side is a skill possessed by some that allows them to know of the future or events far from they should rightly have no knowledge of. It can also refer to the ability to see the dead. In Scotland, it is thought to run in families, especially those in the Highlands, and while the information gleaned through this mystic sense can be useful, it can also be harrowing. Sight alone does not mean understanding, nor can dark visions of the future necessarily be averted, though those with the sight are often compelled to try. Towards the end of October, with the approach of Halloween, it is not uncommon to see carved lanterns adorning doorsteps, and windowsills. In Ireland and Scotland both, there's a long-held tradition of carving a face into turnips, putting a lit candle inside of them. The tradition is thought to stem from Irish folktale of Stingy Jack, a spirit barred from both heaven and hell and forced to walk the earth eternally. Whether this is true or not, these carved turnips are thought to serve a practical purpose. It is thought that on Halloween night, the veil between life and death is thin, and spirits walk to earth, many with ill intent. These turnips are carved into grotesque faces lit as lanterns to ward off any spirit that would do the living harm. Irish mythology. Is there anything new in here? Whoa, wait. I'm not doing that. I've already looked all those up. Anything interesting in the geography? Well, I could look up the different regions, but I don't see how that's helpful. Oh. Let's see. Got 3 questions. I've stumbled upon Miss McLeod and Mr. O'Meara meeting in secret to discuss marriage. Is that so? It is, isn't it? I can see it in your face. Oh, Ivy, not him. Don't do that to us. Miss McLeod and Mr. Hunter know each other quite well, I gather. Precious little gets past you, I see, Mr. Ward. You're not wrong. He was the groundskeeper in her family estate for years. She's known him since she was a child, and she thinks very highly of him. Some people might think it improper keeping a friendship with former staff, which is why they keep it quiet. But Mr. Hunter has been nothing but kind to Mrs. McLeod, so why shouldn't she keep in touch? Found these documents, but I can't for the life of me seem to find the owner. Might you recognize them? Documents that... But how the... I have the key, right? Where did it go? You know, I'm rather sick of games, Mr. Ward. I've been toyed with enough for a lifetime. We share an inclination for room searching, do we? Fine. Mrs. Lau. You stay out of my business with Evelyn Dean, and I won't ask why you were sneaking about my room. Though if your business with Miss Dean... Because, it is, isn't it? She's in everyone's damn business. You might be interested to know that the cufflinks you likely saw with this finding of yours belong to Mr. Coventry. What do you make of that, Mr. Ward? You might want to stick your nose into his affairs and leave mine well enough alone.
That's all, Mrs.
Farewell, Miss.
Well... What is this? Nothing. It is nothing. I should return to my room and freshen up for the ball. I can pick my investigation up again once it's over. No.
Okay, I'm ready. Well, how do I look? You clean up well, Deck. I'm starting to see why I was offered so much money to come here. There's something very wrong with Blake Manor. And it seems Miss Dean's disappearance is only a small part of it. Do I continue? So much of what I've seen today is far beyond what I've ever thought possible. Every minute I spend here among this devilry, I risk losing my grip on reality. If I haven't lost it already, I could just leave. After all, I've been paid a deposit that will keep me ticking over until the end of next year at least. I could just leave and save myself. And damn Miss Dean and this cadre of magicians to whatever hell they brought upon themselves. No. I need to see this through. If not for Miss Dean, if not for the guests here, then at the very least for the staff forced to work here. And anyone outside these grounds who could be harmed by whatever demonic work is in motion here. My soul is tarnished enough as it is. Helping these pagans will hardly change what's waiting for me in the next life. Whatever's coming next, I pray I have the strength to face it. I'd better get going. At this rate, I fear I may be the last person to the ball.
I think that's fine. Better to make an entrance, I say.
Mr. Ward, our final attendee.
My apologies. I was delayed in getting ready.
Of course, sir. There's no need to excuse your time to us. This is, however, a masked ball, sir. If you have not brought your own, we can provide one.
Please, I seem to be underdressed.
You've no idea, sir.
The heck does that mean?
Sorry, Mr. Varney, sir. Not my place. Anyways, here's your mask, sir, and some champagne for the toast.
You may go on through, sir. I'm sure the others are eager for your arrival.
My thanks.
Gentlemen, ladies,
Wow, this is ominous.
let me once again welcome you to Blake Manor.
Feels like a cult meeting or something.
I am honored to have you at this event. It is one's duty to the household and family to look forward to the future, to make decisions that strengthen the land and line. But it is also important to take some time and look backwards, not through storytelling or nostalgia, but through the literal visitation of my forebears. None of which would be possible, of course, without the talents of the renowned Carmela Mantovani.
Thank you, Marquis Blake. You are too generous, for I am but a humble guide. It is all of you shall do the work. Tomorrow night, when the veil is finished, our collective psychic forces will pierce through. Finally, we will speak directly with one of the dead. Absolutely, definitively beyond question. No medium, no spirit boards, no automatic writing. A spirit, here, talking to us itself, in its own voice. Finally, conclusive proof on the end of life. But that is for tomorrow, see? Tonight, we celebrate. Perhaps preemptively. But after the event tomorrow, we will be trained, shaken, and, no doubt, changed by the revelations learned. Let us toast the end of our own ignorance, the birth of a new us, and the start of a new world of deeper spiritual understanding.
Come, friends, let us raise our glasses. To Miss Mantovani and to knowledge.
Uh-oh.
Where am I? What was in that drink?
I'm probably nothing. This seems very normal.
What the hell is happening here? Shh, Declan. They're listening. I can't let on that Hey, I know her. Hey, I know you. Why do you keep doing that?
Very rude. You shouldn't do that. That's not normal. What have they given me? Seems pretty normal. I'll go this way, thank you.
This is a new experience.
It's not common, no?
It, might be. It is very common. Are you okay?
It's not my first time, but not what I expected here.
Yes, not what I expected.
We go back? Nope. Ooh, who's the tall guy?
Where is the exit? I want to leave.
It's over. No, I've lost it. Sorry.
It'll be okay. Just take a moment and breathe. Remember, this is all transitory.
It feels like forever.
Aye. But at the same time, it's over so fast.
Do any of you have a gift? The sight or something else? No. I'm very much an outsider here in that regard. And others. Oh, drat. I want to know what any of the touched are seeing in the midst of all this. You?
No. But I think I'm seeing enough.
And you?
I don't understand your question. I see nothing that I don't normally.
Perhaps another glass then?
Well, that's a creepy mask.
Oh, my hands. They feel so tingly.
Did you see that? I'm seeing a great many things right now. Which do you mean?
Well, yes. Some of it seems more real than others, no?
I spoke to God a few moments ago. I'm sure that was real.
Which god?
And what did they say?
I am back.
Did you leave?
In a way, I was lost. For a while, I was somebody else. I think still here. But years ago, a man, a boy actually. I was running with my mother. Then, without.
I've heard similar stories about this place. Too many, really. Inheritance turns families on themselves. Even to this day. For all its grandeur, it is a miserable place.
No, I've not had much luck here.
Oh, it's
Who are
Dupre.
you talking to?
I think I'm... a spirit. Personal matters.
I think I'm going to throw up.
Here, take this. I think it's a vase or a hat. It does not matter.
What the? Heck was that? Did he kill them or did he just knock them unconscious? I need to stop. Can't let them get away. Ooh.
did you let it happen?
I tried.
It burns! Please, put it out!
How? You're...
It's nice that this guy waits. A mask? It must have fallen off the kidnapped victim. There's something stuck to the inside. A long red hair?
I can't let them get away.
Taking him to the maze. Or not. Where are they going? What the heck? Oh, not to the maze. Just looped around for some reason.
There.
What on earth? Oh. The giant is back, I guess. Oh.
Where did they... What on earth? The entity! It towered over the kidnapper. Twice their size at least.
Let me fight him. I got this.
What is... It is pointing at the portal. As if it wants me to go there, or wants to go itself, but cannot. Oh, my head. What did they give me? Was any of last night real?
It's 11 a.m., huh?
It was clear I wasn't the only one who took something. Nor was I the only one caught by surprise. But it did seem to be part of the... What is wrong with these people? I should go back over the chase in my mind. See if I can learn anything that could guide me onwards. That giant figure. The one that led Miss Dean through the grounds. It wanted to go through that portal.
What's this? An invite to lunch today with Marquess Blake at 1 p.m. in the dining hall? Interesting. The Chase Hypothesis. I descended into the catacombs as I chased a kidnapper through the ballrooms. Yes.
The culprit took advantage of everyone's inebriated state last night to kidnap one of the other guests. They used knowledge of a secret door and secret passages under the manor to get their victim out of the ballroom. They lost them in the maze, not far from where Miss Dean's trail went cold, where I found the petals on the sigil. Can all of this teach me anything useful?
They are very lucky.
The only way they could have known about the door in the catacombs is if they knew the grounds. I have picked up another fact. I wonder if there's anyone I could... And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful fact?
There are many secrets hidden under the hotel. I should search the basement for more. Day 3, Sunday, October 31st, 11 a.m., bedroom 4, Ward's room.
Have you seen Dara? He's meant to have been helping me move some supplies into the basement all morning. Once the delivery arrived, he's buggered off somewhere.
I don't. Maybe the service in the church?
Oh, he's holy all of a sudden, is he?
Maybe? This event is bringing out all sorts of strange behavior in people.
Look, whatever she got you into, just be careful.
Oh, thanks for the concern, Seamus.
Whatever. I better get back to the stables. Can't leave the basement door just sitting open like that.
No. Let's see. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I guess it could have been Mr. Offen. I didn't even think of that. The basement, though. There's a lot of stuff to do down there, I'm pretty sure. What?
What's taking him so long?
What do you know of the catacombs under the manor? I've heard they exist, but I've never been able to find them. Wait, how do you know about those? Wait, how do I know about them? Huh. For a moment there, a real want to know crept up in me, and it's gone. I wouldn't have expected the manor to put on such a party as that ball. They act so high and mighty, these people, but there's not much difference between them and us. They just like to pretend there is, that's all. Was it good? It wasn't my kind of gathering. Shame, looked fun from out here.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mr. Ward.
I can't ask him about that, huh? I can't say I was expecting a ball quite like that one. Me neither. Thankfully, I got a whiff of that drink and knew something was off. Since they alter one's mind state, knowing you've taken a hallucinogen can lead to a very different experience than not knowing. You didn't take it then? That is not what I said.
I have to be on.
Be well.
Alright then, how do I get into the basement if not this? Oh, I can do the haunting now? The manor is haunted by... shadowy figure. Through... No, that's not right. Return to... Is this it? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Oh.
A god lives here. Or is trapped here, perhaps.
I guess I should have been able to work that out based on seeing him hammering away.
And he wants to return home. To Tiernan Oak. Through a portal located somewhere on the manor's grounds. Has the Séance awoken it? Or is it stopping him from leaving? And what would all of this have to do with Miss Dean?
Don't know. The god Goibnya, or honestly, it could be pronounced like anything, is trapped at the manor and wants to leave. Ooh. Do I have any? Nope. No more there. Half of those. Oh, it's at noon. Okay. Wait, it's already here though. Whatever. Maybe at noon I'll actually be able to get down there. Can I go back? Oh, I can go in the ballroom. Where? There it is. Had to be. Uh-oh. This is real spooky. No luck, of course, locked. Mysterious symbol. Well, this is the right way. I wonder if there's anything else down here. Oh, by the way, I complained about the speed of that, and I found out there is an option for that. What the? What is this? Find Detective McQueen and Officer Dooley. Must be another game from these developers. Why is there a lantern here? Strange. Huh. So there's like people hanging out down here, I guess. But just go the right way, I guess. Oh.
Yeah. If I'd known you were here, I would have made my excuses much earlier. You could have told me.
And what excuse would you have to come to a place like this, lass?
A fervent desire for more.
That might have done it. But I thought maybe it would be best to let you get along with things, and you've done well at it seems. And not that I haven't missed you. It's good to see you. How are things back home as it goes?
Oh, well, Johnny got married last spring, and Mother's got plans for Cecil. Though he's doing what he does best, and avoiding that at all costs. He'll come round to it. But he's usually in Edinburgh, not home. So these days, when I am home, it's only me and Mother and Father. We have a new stable master, of course, but I don't like him half as much as you. Neither do the boys, I don't think.
That would be hard if you did, love. But, how are you these days, with Fiona Sherlock?
Excuse me? That first part made sense. But Sherlock?
I do alright, I think. But they still don't know what to do with me. That's why I spend all that time in London these days.
I want to make it clear, I'm not trying to make fun of the language. I just don't understand the rules in any way.
They don't know of the tradition like people back home. But at least there are all these people that like to hear about it.
That's quite the collection, if the people attending this thing are anything to go by. Speaking of the like, how are you, lass? With your sight?
I wish I could say. It's still... It's not back. And if it is, it's too blurry to see. Hard to think I would miss it, but it doesn't feel right not to have it either.
All being as it should be, it'll be better soon. Mr. Ward.
Miss McLeod mentioned she has a photograph of the two of you. She does she? God bless that girl for keeping it all this time. Must have been over a decade since that was taken. You'll think me a madman for asking this, but have you ever seen a portal on the grounds? A portal? Like a window? Of sorts, a portal to another... How do I put this? If you mean to say a portal to another world, then no, I've not seen nothing like that in my time here. But if you saw one, or think you did, I'd believe it. This place has secrets for sure. And it's selective about who it shows them to. I came across a letter Mr. Varley received from the local bishop, a reply to an inquiry he had. Is that so? I don't know what... Ah. You're treading delicate ground there, Mr. Ward, and I'm not sure it's my place to speak on it. There are tunnels beneath the house catacombs, really, filled with skeletons. No, there can't be. I'd know about something like that. I've been working here for years. I wouldn't have missed... How could I miss that? I don't know. It seems Miss McLeod slipped off to meet Mr. O'Meara without her chaperone. Without her, but then why have the chaperone here at all? That girl, I swear, is going about this all wrong.
Huh. Right.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
I just wanted to apologize, Miss McLeod, for walking in on you and Mr. O'Meara. It wasn't my intention. Oh no, it was a stupid idea, really. In all my haste to find a suitor, I should have known better. If you'll forgive me for saying so, miss, you seem a very talented young woman, one with her whole life ahead of her. Why the rush? I have to, Mr. Ward. If I don't, then it doesn't matter. What matters is I must. Why does she need to get married because of Miss Dean? Very strange. Very, very strange.
I'll let you be.
Take care.
Well, I think there's service in the church at the moment. Did I go to the service? Oh, hello.
The distinction is, to be particular, that archaeologists study physical objects, but much of it is found buried, yes.
And that is where you found those jars for me?
In short, yes. But I was on the hunt for something else. A vase.
Oh?
Over 100 years ago, a vase was unearthed from an unidentified tomb in what used to be Nubia. It was found with the canopic jars. It took the place among the set of the jar that would have held the entombed's heart. And yet, it was empty.
Rotted away?
No. There are mummified hearts that have lasted thousands of years. The jar, a vase, really, contained only wood ash.
And whose tomb was it?
It was unmarked. Likely, whoever was buried there wished to be unknown. Or forgotten. I think it was the real final resting place of Nectonebo II. His royal sarcophagus was never used. He fled after defeat by the Persians and ended up in...
Nubia?
Yes, exactly this. Notably, he was considered to be a powerful magician.
So you suspect the missing heart is related to that?
I do not think the heart was missing. I think perhaps it was destroyed in some ritual of his. Truly, I do not know. And the vase was taken, making it hard to study.
Any idea who pilfered it?
Thanks to our Miss Dean, I now know the last documented person to have had the vase. Bernard Blake, a great-granduncle of the Marquess, though he never held a title himself.
And do you think your vase, it is here?
This is where my trail ends, so I'm hopeful. But I have searched this place as much as I can. There is only the basement and the residence.
Well, good luck to you. If I can help, I will. I am indebted for the jars.
No. That favor was paid for many times over by Evelyn in getting me this close. May her kindness to us both be repaid by her imminent return.
I hope so.